Hello and welcome back to Imperator Rome. So, we've got this civil war looming. There's one really good way of fixing that. One of them is to ignore it until they break out and you just beat them on the battlefield. But another one that I like is to just bribe them. It's gonna give us corruption, but I mean, he's gonna die, we're gonna die, we're all old. Who cares? Never mind, he's still upset. Okay, now we have a problem. I can give him free hands, he's still gonna die. So, it's gonna give him monthly corruption. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so since last time, I haven't played in a while since last time on this save, that is. It's been a while since I recorded the last episode and this one, but I've been playing off screen for a bit. And with that, I've learned a bunch, which is going to come in handy so that I don't mess up and get yelled at so much in the YouTube comments. These guys are, yeah, we're going to be fighting the Sam Knights, but let's see, encourage expansion. That's going to give us a bunch of war goals or focus, war goals on all of our neighbors here in Italy. At some point, we're going to be fighting Etruria, which I am looking forward to because it's so much land that you get immediately. Let's see. Lucius, proud son of the noble Postumius, speaks in the Curia Hostilia. His tales of our ancestors' greatest victories exhort the Senate to match their achievements before, with twinkling eye, he delivers a heartfelt appeal to ensure our enemies never be given an opportunity to threaten the sacred republic of our ancestors, to ecstatic applause and much thrashing of togas. Let's have him address the soldiers to give them morale, or we can distribute copies of the speech, which gives us national manpower. I think national manpower is better because that increases the manpower recovery, doesn't it? Or does that increase our base manpower? No, wait, hold on. Actually, it doesn't matter that much which one we pick. I don't think the morale is going to make it that much of a difference against our current enemies, but I want to use this one just to see what it does. Enlistment encouraged. Okay, so it's my base manpower is increased. Gotcha. For 120 months. That's not that great. Because it's going to tick down again, I think. Or maybe it reaches the base and it doesn't go below that, as long as you don't lose men. Gain claims. Yeah, we're gonna ask for claims on every single state near us. So now we have a state on, or a claim on Umbria. Can we declare war on these guys? Yes, we can. We can declare war for Tuscia. And they are friends with Umbria, but Umbria is being attacked at the moment. So yeah, let's declare war. And raise the banners. Is the game quiet for anyone? I ask as if I'm streaming on Twitch. Let's turn it up a little bit. So I've just doubled the volume. That should be good, I hope. Let's raise the Italian levy, and let's raise the levy of Magna Graecia. Now, I'm immediately going to split the Italian levy in half. And send one into Ramnia in order to siege down that fort. That's going to take a long time. Then I'm going to just attach the Magna Graecia conscripts to the Italian one. Marcus Fulvius Petinus. This guy, 40 years old, he has no office. Roma has prospered by placing her interest first, and the gods have shown their love for her. We are poised to rule all Italia. If our petty disputes can be put aside and our strength rallied to the cause, if she only had the courage to seize the moment, everlasting glory and honor would be the least of her rewards. Yes, we must strike as soon as possible, which gives us claim fabrication speed. I could have picked the other one, which I think gives less claim fabrication cost, but I want speed. Where can we get claims now? These guys are our friends, so we're not going to get claims on them. We have claims on... No, we don't have claims on them. We're going to get claims on the Sam Knights, I think. We are still fabricating, but we are going to get claims on them regardless, I think, from the mission. I can't occupy this because it's occupied by Anconia. One problem with this game, with Let's Playing it, is that there's so many words in each of these. To ensure support for our war and so many of these events. Once we start seeing them coming up again and again, I'm not going to actually read them, but to ensure support for war and official auspices from Jupiter Optimus Maximus, the patron of good faith and greatest of the gods, is recommended by Fetials. Assurance of victory will hearten the soldiery and buoy the people's enthusiasm. While there is no doubt that Roma will be granted favorable auguries, it would not bode well if the priest returned with an inconclusive or, Jove forbid, pessimistic result. Yeah, I'm gonna bribe him a little bit, and hope that we get a better. Oh yes, imperative auguries were conducted on the Capitoline on the first clean morning. After a tense wait, Consul Publius receives an inscrutable chief augur Publius Cornelius Arvina in the comitium. Publius slowly steps forward and raises his palms to hush the thronging crowd. He's from the Cornelii family. With feigned gravity, he finally bellows, "Indicant!" The smiles of the crowd turn into rapturous celebration, the echoing cries of which can be heard on every hill in Rome. Consul Publius turns to the other Publius with a discreet but knowing wink. Yeah. State, religion, happiness, army morale, recovery. Very good. Oh yeah, let's attach these guys in case we have a battle. Wait, are we sieging? I don't think we are. No, we're not. These guys are sieging. Fuck. Yes, the Etruscans must be destroyed. The Etruscan city-states have proved time and time again their hostility to Rome, a turn they collude with Umbrians and Samnites like snakes. Our great victory at Lacus Videmo has revealed their weakness. They are ripe for invasion. Yeah, we're gonna take care of the. He's talking about the Etruscans? No, yeah, the Etruscans, not the Epirots. The Epirots are also going to be an early target because they're such a great gateway to Greece, and we want to get into Greece before any of these kingdoms here blob out of control. I don't have like massive world conquest aspirations. I want to sort of roleplay this or play it sort of cool, kind of expanding like Rome expanded and all that. But we are looking for some really important places that we need. We want to have Illyria and Greece. We want to have North Africa. We want to have Hispania. I don't know if we want to have Gaul, because Gaul kind of sucks. But I do want to try to push eastwards. I want to get all the way over here. That would be really cool. Today, Lucius Voluminus Violence delivers a polemic against Samnites. He's the praetor. Samnium once more threatens our gates, concealing their ill intentions behind Trojan platitudes. How many wars must we fight and win before they submit? How many more men, proud Romans, need die before our southern border is safe? No more, I say. This disgrace, or the disgrace at the Claudian Forks, must be cleansed once and for all with Samnite blood. Samnite's days are numbered. Yeah, we're not sieging this, which is really sad. Which means we can just, I guess, or not only can we have to just wait. Sebastianus Castigliani Catus speaks on our long feud with the Sabines, or Sabines. Every Roman knows of the abduction of the Sabine women by our stalwart predecessors, their marriages, and their gambit to avoid war between their fathers and husbands. But do they know that the Sabines colluded with the Samnites in our recent wars? The time has come to finish what we started and absorb the Sabines completely. Sabinia will be erased from history. Is there anything else we can use? Yeah, we aren't actually using any trade routes in the capital. That is, that doesn't really matter. We don't have any surplus anywhere anyways. We could trade from somewhere else, I guess. We could trade for... We don't need salt because we don't have legions. We could use... we have iron already. We could use wood. Which I think makes ships cheaper, doesn't it? Anyone want to trade with us? Nope. Nobody wants to trade with us. Everyone hates us. Dice? How about them? Nah. We won't really have... we won't have a surplus of any of them anyhow. Okay, I think that means that their war ended, which means that we can now start occupying again. I don't know how it ended. Gnaeus Ogolnius talks of our republic's military traditions. Our ancestors fought valiantly to protect the city of Romulus from our domineering neighbors. We should recall what became of these invaders, the Sabines, whose women we carried off to Rome, the Etruscans, King Lars Porciuna, who Horatius Cocles valiantly threw back from the Pons Sublicius. May they never again dare to threaten the Servian walls. Ah, attack is the best form of defense, or surely it is the walls that keep us safe. No, attack is the best form of defense right now, because we're going to be sieging the enemy. Yeah, we want to siege down the capital over there. They're fighting our allies here, our friends. So I want to just hop from city to city. Quintus Apuleius Pansa brings urgent news. Who are you? Quintus Apuleius Pansa, you are just a guy. Brutia and Lucania are plotting the demise of Rome. Approaching hysterics, Quintus squeals for their alliance, aiming to carve up our alliance between themselves. There is little evidence of an invasion, but the Senate has been successfully carried to frenzy, which means we get a claim. Okay, well, all Brutian and Lucanian territories. Yeah, of course, free claims, of course. Now, the great part about the claims is that we can keep taking territory without gaining too much aggressive expansion. So we're going to have claims all over Italy, so that should any faction get dragged into a war, we can take a lot of their land after that war. We don't have to, like, wait and, get a new war against them or anything. We're going to siege down this, though. We are only fighting two, yeah, Umbria and Sabinia. They're both going to, I think, fall to us. I believe we have claims here. Let me check. Is there a way for us to just click and check? Transfer occupation. Nah. I don't know if there is. But I can check my diplomacy view. Casus Belli on Apulia, Lucania, Heraclea, Spontum. No, we don't actually have one on these guys. We can't fabricate a claim while we're at war. That is unfortunate, which means we're going to take more aggressive expansion than I would like. The Ascendants of Rome. The efforts of our more belligerent senators have succeeded in persuading the majority of the Curia, and even the people of Rome, that Italia is ours. The Campus Martius is alive with the cries of our confident soldiers, and fresh haruspices reinforce the gods' assent for war each day. The end of the recent conflict with our enemies in Etruria and Samnium has left our republic as the strongest power of the Italian peninsula. Our victory has firmly convinced our feudatories of the value of supporting our cause, and has shown other small states the value of being on our side. Roman settlers are now moving on their own accord into the regions to our north and east, establishing new colonies expecting our protection. All look to us from Samnium and Etruria to Sicily and Carthage, awaiting our next move. I sing of warfare and a man of war. Siege of Plestia is won. Very cool. That means that we have actually taken every single tile, which means we're going to just piece them out and take everything. 6 aggressive expansion, we can live with it. This will increase your rank to regional power, which gives us the following modifiers. We can also threaten war, and we can have alliances. I haven't really threatened war yet. But I mean, alliances are cool. Let's see, how do we deal with the elites? Let's pass judgment on them individually. If we find any really good characters, I want to take them in, because they're just minor characters anyhow. So, like Proculus, I like him. I'm gonna give him refuge. I like... Music just like went quiet and loud again. I like Secundus, kind of. And then the rest kind of suck, so I'll just crucify them. I'll take Surtur as well. Just in case I want to put them into, like, if they have good martial, they make excellent generals because they're not part of a family, so they won't, rebel with the family, and if they have other good stats, I can put them into other good positions. Roman fortunes are rising. Over time, our republic has achieved both greater wealth and power. Traditionally, we have relied on the ability... Okay, so now... valor and dignity of an ancient and honorable family. So now welcoming a new family. Great family. Contacts certainly help in aspiring to join the elites, and there are certainly some families that are that the parties in our Senate would like us to favor. If we support a candidate endorsed by the parties, it is just as certain that it will upset the current balance of power in the Senate. Now, I want to take in a Junius because I know that the Junii were a major family in Roman politics. I don't know about Sulpicius or the Castellianis, so I'm going to take the Junii. Self-made man is fun because he becomes like he gets really good stats. But I'm going to go with the Popularis Popularis candidate, Gaius Junius Babolcus, and his martial is insanely good. It's 12. He's also the best candidate. Yeah, let's get him. He's kind of corrupt though. Well, I mean that's kind of normal for the Popularis, honestly. Oh, they're all corrupt, but like, you know what I mean. I think. Do we lower the levies or do we go straight to war again? The Junii are scorned because they don't have any positions, which means we actually need to take some land. Let's unseat the Umbrians. The scheming Umbrians, who never hesitated to aid our enemies, have learned that the price at last and at last fallen like the rest. The way to Gallia is open, and the great hill towns of the Umbri finally under our thumb. So we have to form a colony. I'm going to pick the... Okay, actually both of them have the same amount of pops sent to them. So let's see, Eguvium is there, and Plestia is this one. I kind of like Plestia, nestled by the hill, by the mountain and stuff. Though Eguvium gives us a fortress on this pass here, which is very, very strategic. Let's go with Eguvium. Because each capital gets a fort, doesn't it? Never mind. Well, now we'll have one. And I think we can probably get rid of this fort, but I'm going to keep it for now. It's going to, you know, take some maintenance and all that. Probably want a fort in Tuscia as well, but it's probably fine. Who can we declare war on now? Not you. We can declare war on these guys, right? They're in a pretty big defensive league, so that's actually going to be a long war. Let's avoid that. How about the Etruscans? You have... Okay, we have a truce. We can't declare war on them yet. I think it's like 4, 5, 5. The Hellenic city of... or the Hellenes of Ancona have profited from the Adriatic trade routes for centuries, ferrying Greek goods from the goods rather, not the gods themselves, from the Aegean to Etruscan markets. With our foothold established in Umbria, control of the port of Ancons would provide a base for incursions into Gaul and Illyria. While prosperous, the Anconians are not powerful and may be receptive to an offer of subjection, provided it is framed as protection. Yeah, let's offer them generous protection. They'll become a tributary, if they do. No, they said no. Well, we have our war. That was easy. And we're so, like, vastly outmatching, like, all of them because of the... I think Rome, like, as a city, just grew a ton. So we just have so much manpower, like, so many men to call on. Like, look at the population of Rome. 60 there, 44 there, 28 there. And look at, like, the largest cities in the Etruscan home heartland. It's like 20-something. I think we're just gonna hold here. Let them fight. We're probably gonna win anyway. How? Because they engaged without morale. Oh, we're fighting some more people. That's good, because we can take their land as well. But yeah, we'll just hold on the sieges, because that's gonna take a while. Can we use these guys? I don't think we should. Because they might just get their cheeks clapped by pirates. But what we should do is change the Oh, we're probably low on food. Yeah, that's bad. We should change the tactics of our troops. Senior citizen by the name of Lucius Cornelius Cursor approached our consul in private this morning. In a hushed voice, he spoke of a vision in the near future in which he was found by his loved ones, having been sacrificed to dark gods. With shaking hands, he offered all his worldly goods to the state in return for our protection. How awful! Of course we'll take care of him. We can gain stability by convincing him that all will be well, but I'll take the money. Anything to get money out of the private coffers of people and into the state coffers, honestly. Because when they have the money, they can use that in order to cement their power and stuff. When I have the money, I can use that in order to help the state and help all of us. I do also want to deal with the Carthaginians before they become a problem. And they really very quickly become a problem. Problem is, I will have to fight them here, and I will have to fight them here as well before I actually go to North Africa. So I want to take these holdings first, and I want to like keep the fighting there. Because if I go straight to North Africa, they might go straight to Rome. But if I take Corsica and or is this Sardinia? This is Sardinia. If I take Sardinia and if I take Sicily, then at least I have like this sort of like safety net around Rome, and I can launch invasions from there very quickly because they're gonna have a bigger navy than us. That's pretty much just a guarantee. The Roman navy in this game, basically all through and through, unless you get some Greek military traditions or something, is just garbage. It's all light ships. The Romans never built any heavy ships, to my knowledge. Also, by the way, I've let's see. Publius Fabius Sophus has led his men to glorious victory during the siege of Sena Gallica. The enemy flee in disgrace, and all that is left is to decide on how to treat the residents within. Needless to say, the spoils of war are likely to cause those back in Roma to admire Publius greatly, but leaving such wealth in the hands of one man could cause problems in the future. So we get more wealth, and he gets more wealth if we do this. Some pops are killed. Now, as grim as it is, this period was ripe with genocide, and in the game, they're like sort of incentivizing it a little bit because I believe new pops that form here are likelier to be of our culture, which means that they get to actually serve in the levies. Unless you integrate them, in which case they can also serve in the levies. But if you integrate cultures, then all the other cultures get upset, which is kind of strange. So you can't actually integrate too many cultures, because then you just end up with an empire that collapses. I will let the men roam freely, kill a couple, not too many. I will give this man some money, but he's 54. Oh, never mind, he's only 54 years old. I thought he was way older. I was about to say, he's very old, so he's going to die anyhow. That's not the case, apparently. I don't know if wealth is inherited by the son, or like the new family heir or whatever. If they die. Junior are like almost all popularis. That's their political affiliation, you can see that down here in the bottom left. They're represented as parties. I don't know if they are like, I don't know if they had political parties in Rome, I doubt it. From what I can, or from what I remember from like my history of the Roman Republic, but I know that they had like not necessarily political parties, but sort of informal factions that formed, and you also have like ways that you can sort of characterize different factions in where they draw their power from. So the Populares are a faction that could exist now and could exist 100 years later, because they are like they share the same characteristic of drawing their power from like the plebs, for example. Or the freemen, like from the plebeian assembly. The recent work of the plebeian jurist Gnaeus Flavius, his Legis Actionis, or Actions in Law, is the first written account of the legal procedures of Rome. The importance of this work propelled him to office of tribune of the plebs and garnered him wide popular support. Full extent and interpretation of our laws has until now been a verbal tradition of our judiciary, and Flavius' attempt to codify parts of our legal procedures for a wider audience has not been wholly appreciated. Some patricians argue for a public airing of our sacred laws by a plebeian no less threatens their traditional prerogative over governmental positions and the laws of Rome. While the populists welcome greater rights and participation for the plebs. Can you tell that I've recorded like 2 hours of content today? Transparency can only benefit our legal system, which means we gain the legis actionis for 240 months, or legis, whatever, or we can say no, or we cannot undo the damage, but we can control it, which gives us some tyranny, but the optimates like us. I am just gonna go with this one, because, I mean, he gains prominence, that's fine. I don't care about the optimates, and the popularis like us. So I don't think the popularis are that big. The bony hate us, but the centrists, but let's see. Oh my god, the popularis are actually huge, and the bony are tiny. Okay, so we only have to really care about the optimates and the, or optimatus and the popularis. Agenda is to pass a law. Rome has enacted the senatorial enactment law. If I do that, or sorry, endorsement law, I gain approval from the optimates. I actually like that law. So the senatorial endorsement law means that I can enable the senatorial war council, which allows me to actually ask the Senate for war goals, which can really help us right now. Also, Republican levy. Ooh. Levy size multiplier. Monthly war exhaustion down. Oh, I like that. Better than the Servian levy. How much do we have? We have a lot of political influence. I'm going to do the senatorial endorsement first, because the popularis will like us then, instead of the tribal assembly. So we're going to get more corruption, but we're going to get more monthly political influence, and we can do the senatorial war thingy. Republican levy. As the republic grows, so does the need for a larger and more well-trained levy. The census is a good base for how to allot the roles in the levied citizens in the army, but age should play an almost as important role. So when we do these and we get to the Marian reforms, the game gets a bit weird with its historical accuracy, and we'll get to that once we get there. Partisans of the optimates are practically falling over each other to congratulate Consul Publius for defending their interests in the Senate of Rome. That's because of the law passing. We occupied everything? I think we have. Yeah, they're like occupying some of our territory, but that's fine. It's worthless anyhow. There we go. Let's pass judgment on the important families. See if we found any cool characters to collect. Nah, they all kind of suck. Crucify them. How about you? You're an okay soldier, I guess. Corius, Epaticus. You're all, like, Gauls. You're Druidic. Oh, you are such a good statesman. I can't pronounce your name, though, so I might have to crucify you. You got, like, a Goku haircut. Andecombogius Inducius. What the fuck? I mean, okay, sure. Oh, these guys have normal names. Metius, you're Hellenic. You are also Hellenic. Saxus Cornelius. And, I mean, I can probably honestly welcome all of them. And let's have the rest of them crucified. Because they're just going to go away eventually if they're not useful anyhow. Drive out the Gauls. Rome will be able to find a colonia in a conquered territory. Yes, let's do that. So, Senegallica or Arminium. Arminium is a big city in Total War Rome. I don't know how important it is here. Senegallica, where's that? Senegallica is down there. Home of the Senones. Or Arminium will be founded to command the Ariminus. I don't know what that means, but that is a really good place for a fortress, because it blocks all this around here, so I'm going to actually choose that. So that is our city now, and we will actually have to build a fortress there, and then get rid of that one, Senegallica. We don't need that, because we've got one right here. So I think because this is so uncivilized, it's not actually like a true city. We don't get other buildings, we only get this. Well, here we can build this stuff. I think that's how that works, I'm not 100% sure. Oh my god, I'm starting to lose my voice. I'm gonna start. Sorry, I'm not gonna start. I'm gonna end the episode right about now because we are at the 30-minute mark. So thank you so much for watching. Sorry for rambling. Sorry for, stumbling over my words. This is a new series, so if you like this, if you want to see more of this, please hit the like button. I respond to all comments. No, actually, I don't respond to all comments. I read all comments, but I respond to the ones I can. And that's about it. You can find all relevant information in the description down below, such as my Twitter, Twitch, and all that. And my Discord, the community Discord. Anyhow, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I probably said thank you so much for watching like 17 times. Goodbye.